Have you ever wondered what Vortrox, the #1 Geometry Dash live streamer in the world's icon, looks like in real life? No? Well, too bad, because we're gonna do either way. With cardboard cutting, with cardboard gluing, paper tracing, and cardboard tracing, and even straight fly. But we're gonna get to that straight fly later. Vortrox, the #1 Geometry Dash live streamer YouTube, is not only iconic for live streaming every single time and making crazy reactions. He's also really iconic for basically super buffing the main levels of Geometry Dash that Vortrox made into Extreme Demons. And he actually verified only 2 levels, which being Time Extreme and Stereo Extremeness, which was his first Extreme Demon, by the way, that he verified, but didn't verify it in the servers, but he usually did in his 100-day challenge.
Wait, what? Whoa, what? Dude, I literally said I was gonna play for 1 more minute. Come, why did this?
And now his third verification is probably gonna be Cycles X, which is another super buffing thing he has done over November, which is kind of cool, I guess. But you know, it's really cool of him super buffing all the main levels and just recreating them into like Extreme Demons, which is insanely cool. But there's a reason why I'm doing Vortrox today's video. This guy right here inspired me to literally beat hard levels. Like, I'm talking about harder levels that push my limits. My hardest right now is a platformer demon called Sun Spike, which I kind of recommend playing since it's really easy. And my easiest hard demon is basically a level called the Towerverse, which is basically the first mythic level to ever be rated in Geometry Dash, which a lot of people considered it to be not mythic since it was basically not mythic worthy. But hey, I call it mythic because at least the storyline was good and the gameplay was good. But without any further, let's get right into the instructions of what we need to do. Alright chat, let's do it. Let's do this. Now that we're in the first part of this video, here's something that you should know about this paper tracing / cardboard tracing if you're new to this type of stuff, because last time in the Emerson video where I did it, I basically explained it. But since I have to explain it again now, here we go. So, what is paper tracing / cardboard tracing? Well, it's simply a simple trait, but before we get to the paper tracing and cardboard tracing, here's what I did. So, I grabbed my school laptop, yes, my school laptop, aka my Chromebook, and I basically went to this website that GD Colin made, or GD Cologne, which I like to call him, but recently just GD don't. Either way, and there's website that is basically an icon kit where you basically create whatever you want as an icon, like the icon you wish you had but you didn't. And basically, you go to the icon selector or the cube selector, you select your icon, select your colors, and you can actually just, you know, select the icons that you want to pick. And also, you can also put a cube on top of a ship, which is kind of cool, which is say show icon, and then boom, there it is. And after that, there's something under the cube, and there's a button called the download button. You click on that button, and then basically, after when you click the download button, it basically goes to your gallery. You want to go to your gallery, and then go to the images that you downloaded. And basically, once you click on the icon, you want to select a size of the icon that you want, and after that, you basically put a piece of paper over the computer and start tracing the details, which are these details right here that in this image after I use the scissors. And when I use the scissors and cut them out, this is what the details look like in this image right here. And after that, you basically put all those details, you basically put the outline of the icon, and then you put in the rest of the details inside of the outline, and you have something like this. This is Vortrox right here. Alright, wait a minute. Yeah, this is a Vortrox icon right here. This is the trace. This is the literal cube that we're finna make. And this is what I cut with. This is like the paper that I have. And this is the scissors I use to cut, which are really good scissors. As you can see, it's kind of like, well, they're basically good scissors that I recommend to use, but you know, for crafts and arts. And yeah, this is how I actually did it. I did it from the front, but I have to do it for the same for the back, except that I don't have to do it like both ways. Like I don't have to do this like copy and paste and all of it. No, because like the back of the cube is just gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be empty. So yeah. Now that we finished this part, now we can finally move on to my favorite segment, the 3D. Now that we got to the 3D part, here's something you should know about this 3D part that I need to talk about first. First, I am extremely skeptical about the centimeters and the inches about this part, because this part is going to be probably kind of sincerely and also really talkative out loud. And here's what I mean by that. So basically, this is an early concept of a cube I made, or basically this is a cube I made for someone back in my middle school, but I didn't give it to them because they weren't there because they moved. Yeah. Anyway, but this is like the first ever Vortrox one I ever made, and low-key this looks kind of cool. Like this is the first one. Like this is the early one I made. But here's what I need to talk about. So over here, from here to here, that's the length, and from here to here, that's the width. Now, as you can see, a cube is 3D. Now, here's what I mean by 3D. Now, in the video game Geometry Dash, the cube looks like a square, but we don't call it a square. We call it a cube because it's Geometry Dash, obviously. But you know, the Geometry Dash community rather calls this a cube than a square, because why would he call it a square? That sounds nerdy and weird. I don't really get it. But either way, this right here, the cube, in the video game in Geometry Dash, you see it jumping, but it's also two-dimensional. But what if we made it more realistic, as in 3D? Yes, in the beginning of this video, I did say that we were gonna make this realistic, but I'm talking about this type of realistic. Yes, I really mean it what I say here. When I mean 3D, it's 3 dimensions. And over here, from here to here, that's the length. This is only in centimeters. From here to here, that's inches in width. But from height, we usually just trust the process of the tracing of the outline, which, you know, the outline from earlier that you just saw. If this was like the paper that was the one we only trusted, so there's basically no measurement for the height. It's just centimeters as well. It's basically from here, from the base to the height is only centimeters, but from the width is inches. So you gotta remember that. But all these little details right here, they were not measured. They were paper traced and cardboard traced, as you can see from the one I said earlier from the earlier instructions. But now that we got from that, here is the instructions of the centimeters and the inches. So the bottom of the cube to the left, 0.9 centimeters, 0.4 centimeters, and another 0.4 centimeters. The middle of the bottom, 3.8 centimeters. The right of the cube, 0.4, 0.4, 0.7. And now time for the right. 3 centimeters from the height, 0.6 for the height, 0.5 centimeters, 2.6 centimeters, now to the left. 3.1, 0.4, 0.4 are for both, 2.9, and now time for the top, or basically, you know, the head. 1.4, 3.8, and 1.2 centimeters. And also for the width, it's always going to be 1.5 inches. As I said earlier in the Emerson video, the width is always going to be 1.5 inches, not centimeters, because I'm extremely sincere about inches when it comes to centimeters, because centimeters obviously why. But either way, here's an image of all the side links I did, which you can see on this picture right here, and here is the reconstruction. As you can see, the difference from these two. This is the new one, and this is the old one. That was embarrassing. Anyway, this is the new one. The one that just dropped was the old one, the one you just saw right now. But now it's time to move on to the gluing. And by the way, you're gonna love this part because it's really kind of has a good beat. By the way, time for the 3D.
Nice in.
like we're halfway done. Wait, what is that mean? Now we're on to the final step, which is painting the icon. Yes, as you can see, I have deliberately cooked with this gluing process. Yes, and it was also inspired by episode 5 of The Amazing Digital Circuits, which was extremely great because not only did I watch it like a bajillion times and then not trying to recreate it, but trying to like make it into a way that kind of looks like it was an inspiration by it. This is the final one right here. Look at it. 3D. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Even the bottom as well. That's so tough, chat. This is so tough. Like, by looking at this is so tough. Like, 3D is insane. Like, even like 1, 2. Like, look at the back as well. Like, there is, oh shoot. There is nothing. There is nothing on the back because it's just one face. The other side, it's just empty. Yeah. Now, we got the paint. Now, fortunately, I did find this other paint called Christmas Green, but unfortunately, Christmas Green didn't match in well with the color that I needed for the Vortrox icon. Oh, it's my cat. I was gonna say I thought it was something. Anyway, but instead, I got this color, and we actually got 2 colors. Now, Vortrox icon looks like a darkish green icon, or color number 1, and color number 2 is kind of like a teal light type of color, and that's why we got these 2 colors. A color named Real Green, and this is actually, not even kidding when I say this, the name of this paint literally has the city I was born in Mexico, bro. Acapulco, bro. They have Acapulco in the freaking paint. That's the city I was born, by the way. Yeah, I still miss Mexico, and I still miss my family, but at least they're still alive and stuff. Anyway, yeah, these are the 2 paints we're going to be using for the Vortrox icon. Real Green and Acapulco. Now, before we get to that, before we paint to this, I just want to let you guys know, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps out to me that I make more videos like this. Even though back then I used to make theories, now I just make geometry-icons for YouTubers. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video, and also please hit the subscribe button if you want to see more stuff like this. And make sure to follow, you know, all that. But, you know, I thought I'd just ask, you know, I guess. And also, we have Nexus GD. Yeah, he's in the chat. Anyways, let's get painting.
Oh. Maybe not.
We're done. Well, looks like we're finally done. After weeks of hard work, it paid off. It's finally finished. Vortrox is finished. It's finished, man. Look at him. Look at his icon. Look at it. It's so cool. Now, yes, I did some. Now, yes, I had to repaint it. Like, I had to repaint the face because it kind of looked messed up. So I had to do some little minor details to it. But it's finally complete, as you can see. But we're not quite finished yet. Because remember when I said this earlier in the video? And cardboard tracing and even straight fly. But we're gonna get to that straight fly later. Well, turns out this video does not have two parts because one, I have something. I have a mission to do. Basically, my mission is that I have to beat 2 hard levels. One is about Geometry Dash and the other one is in a Roblox game. The first one is Geometry Dash. The first level I'm finna try to beat is a medium demon called By Day By Night by VidColor. And this level is really, really cool. Now, and it's low-key kind of easy to beat because like the gameplay and the design is extremely incredible, by the way. And the other one is actually the one that came out in October, Citadel of Victory. Citadel of Victory is a 20-stage tower with a bunch of easy obstacles that you can get through, but I still haven't beat it yet till this day because, well, I didn't because I got lazy. And also because of the Vortrox video, because I got busy with that as well. But this is what I meant. This is the straight fly. Now, unfortunately, this is 2D. But after I'm done with those 2 missions, I can finally do this and accomplish what I've started. Now, I'm not going to be making a video based off this. I'm just going to be making a short. And unfortunately, about me trying to beat Citadel Victory and By Day By Night, unfortunately, I won't be live streaming those since YouTube took down my live streaming, my live streaming thing because of age requirement, which is kind of bullshit. Because to be honest, why would you take it down from me? Why, YouTube? Just why? By the way, here are some references. For example, Vortrox's most popular video with 24 million views, Zoink and Vortrox making a challenge for Zoink, which is this image, by the way. Vortrox meeting his favorite creator, Carmel, Vortrox meeting Nexus GD, and Vortrox meeting the pianist of this video, which, by the way, It's kind of cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, Vortrox. This was all made for you, by the way, because you inspired me to beat harder levels, and now I'm on a mission to beat even more harder levels, such as this medium demon and this harder citadel that I'm finna beat. Wish me luck, Vortrox, because this is finna be a hell of a ride. Either way, I'll see you guys when the Voxy Cat video comes out. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is a 3-part video. This is Vortrox. My next one is gonna be Voxy Cat, and after Voxy Cat is gonna be Vibrant. So yeah, just to let you guys know, this is a 3-part video. It's the V Trilogy. Yeah, V Trilogy. Vortrox, Voxy Cat, and Vibrant. They all have the same letter. They all have a name that starts with the same letter of their name. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, but it's also really kind of funny. Either ways, I'll see you guys when the Voxy Cat video comes out. It's gonna be a really good one, like this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like this video more. It would really appreciate it a lot. But either way, I'll see you guys when Voxy Cat comes out, and I'll see you guys later. I love y'all. Peace.